So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And we're underway. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he welcomes it in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for the run. And he's being shifted off it. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Stood up well to him there. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's going for goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Gets a good foot in there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the counter is on. He's on it, can he get away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's had it nicked away. And he's running through. They're urging him to shoot. Takes a shot! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
This is a promising build-up.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be 1 minute.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Pretty robust defending.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. Plenty to aim at here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. The second period is underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that is one way to stop him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that has left him in a heap. And he cuts out the supply. Still just a single goal between the sides. Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's got away. Space for him to turn and look. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. No, he's not getting past him there. He's in plenty of space here.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
For this match is 80,113.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Goal scorer for Fez after 78 minutes.
It was casual, it was careless,
Number
and
11.
it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Fez, number 9, number 68.
Time then for the
Coming on
first
the field.
substitution of the game.
Number 27.
We're looking at a
Number
different
34.
game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Nicely worked. It's come to nothing. Good ball, good take. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He's having a pop! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And it's made its way to him. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Hello,
Many
everyone.
thanks to Jim,
Please
and with
turn
that,
to the
it
screen
is
for
a very
special
good night to
appeal
you.
for our upcoming fundraising event.